Hey shippers, there's a cat with me here. It's lovely. I love it. Her name's Baby Girl. She doesn't like me, apparently, right now. She's trying to escape. Taylor's here. Say hi.
Hi.
Good girl. Set the cat down. She doesn't want me. She wants to leave me. Whatever. So we're gonna read another fanfiction today. It's gonna be a jolly old time. Remind me to never do that. I'm gonna be playing with this marker in case you're curious about what I'm doing. I already have blue on my thumb, but whatever. Today's story we will be reading is Malik, which I think is now the story that we've read the most on the channel, even though there's only like 5 videos. I think this is number 5 or 6. Whatever. I don't know, I don't care. Taylor says 6. Okay. So, today we're reading some Malik on Archive of Our Own. Again, such a lovely website. I love it. You can see me petting the screen in my glasses. That's fine. Alright. While I'm reading this, Taylor's editing other videos, by the way. I don't know what else. Taylor's a loser. Anyway, she gave me the finger. Anyway, time to get to the story. There's cat hair on my tablet. Okay. So this is called Home. I don't know how to say that name. Insieme. Don't know how to say that. It's a lovely name. Anyway, summary says Alec gets called into the institute. Magnus doesn't want him to go. There's a cat moving around. Alright. Magnus slowly blinked his eyes open against the soft morning light streaming through the window. He didn't need to open his eyes to know that it was far too early and he still had hours before he had to be up. He smiled at the thought and closed his eyes again, snuggling into the soft warmth of his duvet cocoon. That's same Magnus. Every time I wake up in the middle of the night and I think that I have to be up, but then I check my phone and it's like 2 a.m. Thank you, Lord. He reached out across the bed, fingers searching for soft, warm skin, but found the other side cold and absent of the beautiful boy who usually occupied it. Magnus groaned and rolled over to the other pillow, inhaling the heavenly scent his boyfriend always seemed to leave on his sheets. Even when he wasn't here physically, Alec always seemed to find a way to be just where he needed to be. Magnus was just drifting back to sleep, his body warm under the duvet, and Alec sensed surrounding him when he heard the distinct open and close of a door. He rolled over toward the noise and opened his eyes wearily, hoping his warts hadn't gone down in the night and a demon or circle member wasn't breaking in, because that would mean he would need to get up. Same. Though, instead of a demon, Magnus was met with the sight of an angel. Alexander Lightwood was walking out of the ensuite bathroom, steam rising out behind him, making him look holy and ethereal. I don't know how to say that word. I tried. Magnus was truly the luckiest man in the world, for he was graced with one of Raziel's finest creations each and every morning, and every day, and every night. He had one of Magnus's hot pink towels wrapped loosely around his waist and his black hair was damp from his shower. Droplets dripped down onto his toned shoulders and his ruined chest. If Magnus wasn't awake before, he sure was now. Alec smiled softly when he saw Magnus was awake and looking at him. He came over to kiss him lightly on the lips. Morning. His voice was rough, no doubt from their activities the night before. Implied sexual relations. I told you so, Taylor. Magnus made an appreciative noise in the back of his throat and pulled Alec down for another soft press of lips. Alec's hair was silky and wet against his fingers, and rough and cool drops of water dripped onto his own bare chest. But he couldn't imagine wanting to be anywhere else but where he was now. He could feel Alec smiling against his lips, and couldn't help the smile that crossed his own face. Good morning, Magnus yawned as he sat up, letting the covers pull around him. Not that I don't enjoy all this, he gestured to Alec's naked chest, but why are we up so early today? Me, every day, before 1:30 in the afternoon. The younger man sighed and pulled away. Magnus made grabby hands for him, and Alec shook his head fondly, ducking in for another quick kiss. I got called into the institute. Apparently things only go wrong when I'm not there. He rolled his eyes and moved over towards the dresser and pulled out a new pair of boxers and a black t-shirt, slipping them on quickly. Jace called and told me if I'm not there in the next 20 minutes, the world may possibly end. But it's Jace, so we probably have about half an hour before we really need to worry about world destruction. Magnus grinned and flopped back down on the bed, resting his head on his hand. He watched as Alec fluttered around the room, picking up pants, shoes, various weapons, and the sacred thigh holster that Magnus loved so much, all of which had been flung off in haste the night before, ending up in various corners of the room. Told you so, Taylor. He moved quickly, and within minutes he was fully dressed. He looked the picture of the professional demon-slaying warrior that he was. Magnus loved him so much. Same. Alec crossed the room in a few strides, closing the distance between them. He knelt down so he was at Magnus's eye level and gave him a small smile, a smile that Alec had reserved only for him. You are so beautiful. He ran his thumb under Magnus's naked eye and along his cheekbone. You make it so damn hard to go to work and leave you in the morning. He whispered the words softly, almost reverently, as if they weren't meant for Magnus at all, but for himself. Magnus was hundreds of years old, but the feeling that he got whenever Alec talked like that was brand new and made him feel like he was 21 again. He leaned forward and captured Alec's lips in a slow kiss, soft and pliant. Alec's hand moved from his cheek to his jaw, cupping it softly as his thumb ran slow circles along his skin. Magnus circled his fingers along Alec's wrist and held him close. They both pulled away reluctantly, and Magnus wanted nothing more than to pull Alec into bed and hide him under the covers for the rest of the day. He didn't want Alec to have to leave and put himself in the line of danger he was bound to end up in. Shush. But Alec had responsibilities, and people were counting on him. His boyfriend was a leader, the head of the New York Institute, which meant that, unfortunately, he could not spend the entire day entangled with Magnus in their bed. Alec's eyes were soft and open, fingers absent-mindedly tracing a hint of stubble on Magnus's jaw. He leaned in and kissed him on the nose sweetly. I love you, he whispered quietly. Magnus turned Alex's hand over and kissed him lightly on the palm. "And I love you," he whispered back just as softly. The early morning light was shining on his face, lighting up his hazel eyes to a beautiful melted chocolate brown. "I'll be home as soon as I can," Alec murmured, finally pulling away from Magnus long enough to stand up. "I'll be here, waiting patiently," Magnus said back, lying back down and wrapping the warm sheets around him. "Now go save the world, my angel. I'll be here when you get back." Alec stood at the side of the bed a moment longer, gazing softly, before he nodded and made his way to the door. He heard Alec leave, the telltale sound of the front door opening and closing. Magnus settled back into bed with the knowledge that he would not be falling asleep anytime soon, not without Alec sleeping in the bed with him, holding him close and pressing soft kisses to his bare skin, and definitely not with the one word that Alec had said running on a constant loop running through his head. Home. The end. The cat's trying to get out. Taylor, what did you think?
I loved it.
It was cute.
It was.
I just have trouble reading. My tongue doesn't.
Yeah. Trouble reading.
My tongue is not connected to my brain.
No, it's not.
I read too fast, and then I mess up the words when I say them. It's a problem.
It is.
Probably not going to work on it. So you'll have to suffer with my horrible reading skills. Sorry. Also, I can't pronounce anything at all. But then I can say words like hippopotamonstrossus cupideliophobia. Can you say that, Taylor?
No.
Anyway, don't interrupt me. Let us know your opinion of crap. This computer is trash. Let us know your opinion of Home by however you say that name. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I'll put it up in my
She will. She's the one that edits the videos. I just make the thumbnails and read the stories with my horrible voice. Anyway, let us know your opinion of the story. Like and comment and subscribe and all that good crap. Bye.